Are you hearing a strange hissing noise from your engine or feeling a sudden loss of power when you try to accelerate? Because if you drive a turbocharged or supercharged vehicle, you might be dealing with code P0039, which stands for Turbocharger or Supercharger Bypass Valve Control Circuit Range Performance. And basically, your car has a safety valve designed to release extra pressure so your engine does not blow up. And this valve, often called a diverter valve or blow-off valve, is controlled by your car computer, the PCM. So when the computer sees that the signal from this valve or the boost pressure sensor is erratic or out of range, it sets this code to warn you that it cannot control the boost pressure properly, which applies to many makes like Volkswagen, Dodge, Ford, and GM. And it is a serious issue because uncontrolled boost can cause major internal engine damage. So when this code is active, your car will likely go into a limp mode to protect itself, and you will notice a significant drop in acceleration, and you might hear hissing sounds coming from the turbo area or the vacuum lines. And in some cases, your engine or transmission temperatures might spike, and you could even see smoke coming from the exhaust, or you might also hear a knocking sound from the engine known as detonation, because the fuel mixture and pressure are all wrong. And the causes for this can range from a simple vacuum leak to a failed electronic component. So a very common culprit is the boost pressure sensor giving false readings, but it could also be the bypass valve actuator itself being stuck or broken. And if your car uses vacuum lines to control the valve, a cracked, disconnected, or collapsed hose is a very likely cause, while electrical issues like loose connectors or corroded wiring can also trigger this. So to tackle this repair, you need to be methodical and start by checking for any technical service bulletins for your specific year, make, and model, as this might be a known issue with a factory fix. But if there are no bulletins, pop the hood and inspect all the vacuum hoses and pipes connected to the turbo and the bypass valve, looking for cracks or loose clamps. And check the electrical wiring going to the boost sensor and the bypass valve solenoid, making sure the connectors are tight and clean. And if you have a code reader, clear the code and see if it comes back immediately, because if it does, you will need a digital volt-ohm meter to test the resistance and voltage of the sensor and solenoid against the manufacturer's specifications. And if you find a bad sensor or a stuck valve, replace it. However, if you have checked for vacuum leaks and tested the electrical components, but the problem persists, or if you're unsure about testing electrical circuits, take it to a professional mechanic immediately to avoid blowing the turbo or the engine.